What's up, guys? Ben Pollack here, as always, with Granite Supplements. And today we're doing another prep update video. And as you can see, I have my John Meadows prep mode hat on, which you can get at ironrebel.com. And that's because we're getting into the nitty gritty, guys. We are 4 weeks out exactly from today. And I gotta tell y'all, I'm still feeling fucking great. It's really cool for me because every day I'm seeing change. Every day I'm getting closer to my goal, right? And then on top of that, I still feel great. That's what's blowing my mind, is that at this point in a powerlifting training cycle, yeah, my lifts are through the fucking roof, but I feel like death warmed over. I feel I can't walk upstairs. I can't get out of bed anymore. I have so much freaking energy now, y'all. Now, let's be real. Part of that is because I'm taking a lot of stimulants because we've upped the fat burners, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I think another part is that I'm really learning how to structure training for bodybuilding, which is, it's not very different from powerlifting, but like I mentioned last time, you have to look at more of the microcycle and then the mesocycle as kind of building up as opposed to building down. And what I mean by that is, when you're training for powerlifting, right, you're starting out with your easiest stuff and you're building up to the heaviest stuff. But by the time you get to the heaviest stuff, you're only doing 1 or 2 reps. Well, with bodybuilding, it's a lot more about it's an effort and feel, and it's more qualitative, which makes sense when you look at the judging of the two sports. But at the same time, you're working the other direction, right? So when you're starting out, objectively, you're using the highest weights that you're probably going to use at the very beginning of your prep when you're coming off season. But here's the thing, your effort is ramping up slowly, day, and it all builds in a way that is just kind of the opposite of powerlifting. And it's very subtle, and I'm probably not explaining it well, but to me, it's so cool to watch this process unfold and to really learn how to train more like a bodybuilder. So coming up this week, or perhaps next week, I'm going to be filming a professional video. We're going to do the whole training session, and I'm going to talk through some of these points so you guys can see what I mean in more detail. If you have a particular day in mind that you would like to see, whether it's push, pull, or legs, please let me know in the comments below, and whatever gets the most votes, that's when we'll film. Now, the real thing I want to focus on is diet, because you guys know for the program I'm following a modified version of Creeping Death 2. It will be available after my prep. It's going to be Creeping Death 3, I hope, if John goes for it. It's going to be a 6-week training cycle, not 12 weeks like the previous 2 Creeping Death programs. But it's going to be the same in that the level of volume is going to stay very high, and we're going to progress by using more different types of intensification techniques and also increasing rep ranges. So this is in that sense, it's very similar to the previous 2 Creeping Death programs. So that kind of covers training. In terms of diet, we have not reduced my calories at all. In fact, so here's another cool part. I woke up, I was feeling great every day last week, every day, and then I had heavy leg day. And after heavy leg day, holy shit, I was fried, y'all. I felt like I just blew everything I had in my system. And I send my check-in photos to John because we're moving up to check-ins 3 times a week now. And I send them to him, he's like, immediately replies, he's like, okay, so we're having a high carb day today. We had 150 grams of clean carbs spread throughout the day, spread over the course of 3 meals, and the next day I blew the fuck up. It was sick. I was even leaner, and my muscles were fuller, like my muscle bellies looked bigger. It was so cool, and I had all this energy back. So clearly John is a master. He knows exactly what he's doing. But yeah, that's the only thing we've changed, is to actually have one day with a higher caloric intake. Other than that, the cardio has stayed steady at 40 minutes. I'm still doing about 30 minutes in the morning and then 15 at night, because it takes me a few minutes to get rolling. And that's 5 times a week. And then in terms of food choices, they have not changed at all. Really, the only thing is that we've added an extra fat burner. We've added the ECA stack. So if you guys don't know, ECA is ephedrine, caffeine, and aspirin. It's a stack that's shown to increase your metabolism and help speed fat loss a little bit. Ephedrine is a pretty powerful drug, so we're not using very much. We're doing half a tab, so 12.5 milligrams in the morning, first thing in the morning, and then 12.5 milligrams pre-workout. And we're combining that each time with 100 milligrams of caffeine and then a baby aspirin, just 81 milligrams of aspirin. The aspirin is designed to lower your blood pressure because the other 2 can increase your blood pressure, so that's why you take that one. But the caffeine has been proven to be synergistic with the ephedrine. I'm actually getting my caffeine from the Thermoburn supplement, the Fat Burner by Granite, that has some other herbs thrown in there to help speed your metabolism. This is the first time I've ever messed with the ECA stack, ever messed with a fat burner, so it'll be a new experience for me. Just started that today, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. But you know, the deficit I'm in is clearly working because my weight is dropping and dropping and dropping. So I'm 204 right now. I'm guessing, and this is just a pure guess on my part, we're going to wrap up this prep right around 199, 198. And then, you know, depending on how tall I measure, whether I'm 5'8" or 5'9", at the show, then we'll decide whether we need to cut water or not. So that we're going to kind of defer that decision for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I just want to keep this update short. The other thing I want to touch on, I'm going to be taking on a bigger role in the Granite Ambassador program, which I'm really, really excited about. I think you all know how much John's relationship means to me, and so I want to give back to that as much as possible. And I mean, I believe in the Granite supplements. I use them all myself. I know the research behind them, and so I'm a big proponent of those. My point here, though, is that if you're interested in joining the Granite Ambassador program, please send me an email. Shoot me an email, ben@phdeadlift.com. I will do my absolute best to help get you on that as soon as possible, because I really want to grow this. I really want to make it fantastic. And I want to come up with, you know, things that aren't just supporting Granite, but also supporting you guys, helping you to improve your training, improve your diet, whatever you need, improve your mindset. All of that, I'm really, really going to be pushing hard. So any suggestions along those lines, I would deeply, deeply appreciate. I think that about covers it for our 4-week out update. I'm psyched to see what happens the next week or two. And then after that, you know, rolling right into North American. So till next time, think strong, train hard, and thanks for watching.